Welcome to the second ever podcast here in RNCS. Today I'm joined by Jackson Camuso, driver of the number 60 car in Hollows Enterprises, and then Zach in the number 20 car for Fungi Motorsport. So, why don't we just, get right into it? So, the Daytona 500 just ended. Zach, I know you weren't a part of it. But Jackson, how do you feel about the race and how it went down?
It was big good until I fumbled on like the final few laps, and I couldn't have enough draft to catch up to the main pack.
I mean, yeah, that's
Other
fair.
than that, the race was pretty good.
I mean, how do you feel about the winner,
Oh, the
Bowser?
winner? Honestly, not bad. Not a bad winner.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse. I mean,
Zach,
we had Stray in season two, but
well, I mean, where did you finish again? I know you didn't finish
I
too high.
I don't remember. Hold on, let me check. I think it was like
I think it was like P5, P6, somewhere around there.
it was P6. Yeah.
Yeah. Zach, I know you didn't race it, but how do you feel about Bowser, the winner?
Uh, I heard he wasn't the best driver all day, but I was really only chimed in to the last 5 laps or so. It was okay. I mean, the finish could have been better, but still a very interesting race. I
Yeah.
believe um, Bowser did have a decent race. Just people don't like Bowser himself.
I think people don't like him. I want to go into like him himself. Like I feel like people don't like him just because of how he races on super speedways, and because he can get a little aggressive when going for a win. I mean, do you guys feel the same way when you're like racing against him?
Hmm.
Yeah, usually like I'll try to like race him a little bit clean. We'll be side by side, but then all of a sudden he'll sometimes swerve like right into me and force me. But obviously, I'm not trying to dog on him. You know, he's a good driver, but sometimes he can be a little over aggressive.
Zach?
Um, Yeah, especially towards the end of last season in the playoffs. He was not the best driver by any means. Um, I'd say the worst driver was Trey for sure last season, but he's now in D2.
He did pretty good in that race. Um, but I think the main problem with Bowser is that he just got way too like how do I say this? He got way too over like kind of stressed and he kind of just got way aggressive in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like
I
the main
agree.
thing I saw.
Yeah,
I mean, last season coming into it, Wingnut was probably the favorite or fun guy, but then Wingnut kind of gave up, didn't show up. It allowed you me believe Fungi and Junior to take the final four.
yeah. Last season was a really actually good season. We had some major upsets, some great racing all around. A good champion that had no wins on the season, by the way, until he got to Martinsville. So yeah, I mean, all three manufacturers have won a championship, but the question is for season four, who's going to get the second manufacturer championship? Will it be Chevrolet, Ford, or Toyota?
I mean, yeah, I want to
Um,
go back into me. Yeah, obviously, like you mentioned, my first win had come in Martinsville. I was kind of like, I don't even know if you can call me consistent. I was kind of just there for half of the season. And then randomly in the round of 8, I was just like, okay, I'm going to try hard. I wouldn't even consider it a try hard. I think I just got really lucky.
I
I
think
mean,
the main reason was Junior coming in. You were like really good at like quarter one until Junior came and then started dominating a lot.
Junior's quick.
But yeah,
yeah,
very,
the thing about Junior is he's really aggressive and he'll do pretty much anything to win. But going to last season, and us too. Because coming into the playoffs, me and you had 0 wins, but coming into the Final Four, me and you both had won the last 2 races before the championship at Phoenix and Martin, respectively, and ended up getting P1 and 2 in the championship. So that was pretty cool.
I mean, the main thing about you though, you just kind of got ruined by uh, someone sitting over here. This guy, he was in the first podcast. I mean, I don't know if I'd say ruined. I think, I mean, he
It
was
was
just
more of
going
a
for it. You were going for
it was
it.
more of a racing incident.
Yeah, which I mean, kind of sucks for you. It feels like you've been screwed out almost every season for the championship.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care though because if you look at the stats, I'm the most dominant RCS driver of all time. So
I
hush
mean,
up.
yeah, you could just hush him up real quick by saying that. Just say, look
Yeah,
at my win total.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know a lot about Zach last season because I was just commentating like every few races or so. But it's good to be back behind the wheel, driving in the real free NASCAR Cup Series again.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, kind of on that topic of driver perspective, we could talk about your guys' performance. What do you guys expect out of the season?
Jackson, you can go first.
Uh, Thank you, Zach. I'm not really sure. Season one, I had a lot of opportunities to win, but like it was just snatched away from me at like every moment. I lost in like almost every way, photo finish, getting wrecked, all the other things. But I expect us to run very consistent with this new team I'm on in the number 60 with Hollows and Nook.
And Junior, another quick guy
Yeah,
there. Zach.
Um, I mean, season one. Well, really season 0, but considered season one. I had 2 wins. One at no 3 wins, I think, something like that.
I think you had two
I won at Nashville,
in
Dover.
Vegas.
N-
No, Dover was
no,
season two.
Nashville. No, I won at Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville and Vegas were your wins.
And then season 2, I won like 4 or 5 times. Probably the most dominant RCS driver. I won, I believe, like 3 out of the 6 playoff races, and then skipped to the championship. Last season, a little bit of an off season for the 4 team, but we ended up battling back, getting that last win at Phoenix. This season, new team, first time being a Toyota with Fungi and Kevin as my teammates. I think I can do good. I think I could sneak in maybe 2, 3 wins this season. The schedule is pretty favoring. You got tracks coming up like Nashville, Coda, New Hampshire before the All Star break, so I think I could maybe squeeze in a win before that.
Also, I want to talk about something that I've only talked about Fungi with because it's kind of private. I'm going to say it now. I have break and turn cars we will use for the road courses, so that will improve that.
All right, well, the race has improved now. That is absolutely amazing. Uh, so you're not going to want to miss out on those road course races, guys.
I don't know about
Because
short tracks though yet. I might use them on short tracks. It just depends. They don't have spin physics and blowovers, so that's why I decided I'll use them on road courses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
last season, Coda between Trey and Wingnut, that was probably one of the best finishes in RNCS
I
history.
agree.
I
I
mean, it
agree.
was really good. And then Wingnut ended up winning that race, I believe, over Trey. But
Yeah.
Trey just never finds speed again after that, unfortunately.
I
Yeah,
mean, he seemed
Zach, I
quick
think
today, but that's
I'm
also
pretty
T2.
sure it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a last lap pass from Wingnut at
Last
Coda,
corner.
but that was absolutely unbelievable. That me commentating that race had me on the edge of my seat. But I think today's race here at Kansas D2, me personally, I couldn't commentate because personal stuff, but I heard that it was very good. So I want. I know this is kind of off topic, but I kind of want to dive into that. If that's okay with you guys?
I was gonna go into it later, so yeah. Zach, you were commentating for it. Is that just isn't that just peak cinema?
Yeah, I mean, towards the beginning of the race, it was between Moses, Danny, and Hollywood. Those three were really the three most dominant cars for the first two stages. Then Hollows finally kind of recovered, got a good run going. He was leading, but then I believe it was Moses wrecked on two to go, called out the caution. Hollywood was not like got back into the race and stuff. Really good finish. Believe well, probably is the closest finish of RCS history by probably a good little bit. I don't know what second place would be. Maybe Richmond's season one.
I think it would be Las Vegas season 3 or
Yeah,
season 2, season 2. Hollows
between
and Kevin. Yeah, the winner for the two photo finishers are right here. I mean, that was one of the best races I think I've ever watched in RNTS, and I mean, it was just
Yeah,
yeah.
insane.
I hope
Carson.
D1. I hope
Uh,
D1 can be as good as that.
yeah, if D1's as good as that, then we might be talking best race of the season this early.
Yeah, I mean Carson. We have the two or the two D2 finishers right now in the crowd, but I don't know if we're gonna get them on the podcast, obviously. But just to point that out, give credit to Holland and Hollywood. They battled it out all throughout that race. They were very dominant. Just give it up for them.
I mean,
A D2 driver going against the D1 driver.
Hollows he was on the first podcast, so he probably won't be back for a while. But I mean, if we wanted to talk about D2 and the crazy stuff that's happened between it, like later on in the season, then Hollows could be one of those guys to come in through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One thing I would do want to talk about though, personally, is D1. The roster.
It's
I mean,
stacked.
oh my
you
god.
you got a lot of new faces like Nook, Tobias. Um, that's about it. Carwolfia
Toast as well.
I'm pretty
and
sure Carl raced before, right? No,
she ran part time.
For Toast.
part
Toast was
time.
part time last season, yeah.
But I do want to say one thing though, because there's only one Ford team. There's four full-time Ford drivers. There's five full-time Chevy drivers and six full-time Toyota drivers. So Ford's at a little bit of a disadvantage, but thankfully they're all teammates. Um, really surprising to see Tobias Wingner and Beeman on the team. I think that's very
Yeah,
interesting.
I think it could be underrated team if they show up.
Then you got Hollows, Jackson, and Junior. I think
and
probably
then no,
and Nook. Can't forget Nook because
Nook's gonna be
Nook
the one of the rookies to
yeah, this
watch.
is really good. It's
Nook
it's
takes
crazy to think about that we have an Indian, we have a golfer, and we have a British person on one single team.
All on the same team, by the way.
Yeah. By the way, everybody, I want to point this out. If you guys ever see Tobias on track, make sure to make fun of him because he's Indian because he
you,
smells. All
you
right.
can't say that.
Okay.
But I want to talk about Fungi Motorsport. Obviously, 3 cars and 4 if you include me. But you think they could be one of those teams up there?
um I think you got the two previous champions on the team being Fungi and Carson part time. Um Carson just won the championship, coming off a 2-win season, running a couple races. I don't know which ones just yet. Then you have Kevin. Believe he's made the ride of 8 past 2 years, if I'm right.
I think so.
Well, season.
Yeah.
Um,
Zach,
and then me and Fungi, uh, we have I think like 15 combined total wins. So if all three, four of us can work together, I think we could be pretty competitive.
I think that's a very valid statement, Zach. But looking at tomorrow's race here at, I believe,
Kansas.
7 o'clock EST, 6 o'clock CST. Who do you guys think is gonna win? You know, we got.
It's tough
I
to
mean, I
call.
expect.
It's really tough to call because you got to think about it. Hollows is a winner here. Fungi is a winner here. Junior's quick if he doesn't have his cat step on his keyboard.
You're a winner here because the season you won.
Yeah, I'm not racing it though.
But I believe the field cap is 10, so there's believe
Yeah,
like
I mean, yeah.
15 full-time Cup drivers, so 5-ish or so Cup drivers won't make the field.
But you also got
I,
to think about Tanky and Moses are also part time in this race. They are running this.
yep, they
Now, yeah.
both finished near the back of the D series, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do in D1.
Now, we're calling races tomorrow. I'm not trying to glaze hollows, but I think he's going to come out on top of it. He has experience. He raced with the setups. I think. Wait, are the or is the Division 2 and Division 1 setups the same or
They
not?
are not the
Uh,
same. D1 is
it's
much more difficult, but it's still lifting.
Okay. So I personally think Hollows will win if he doesn't eat with one hand while driving.
All right, I think
But
yeah, I think the main problem with that whole team in general, they always have stupid stuff happening for them to lose. It's always something stupid.
um
yeah, I mean, Hollows flipped out of the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
I don't I don't even know how. And I did Nook? No, he didn't.
Nook was
no.
close though.
Yeah,
He flipped
but
his own teammate out. He killed Hollows.
Ian
Yeah,
did. So and also on the final lap, like I wasn't paying attention and I got a very late start and I just knew it was over at that point. So but
Um, one thing I want to also say is the D1 schedule, especially in the playoffs. You got the round of 10, Iowa, Texas, and Richmond. I believe 3 returning tracks always have had good production. Richmond had like the biggest wreck of last season. Texas and Iowa also gave us a good race last season. Um, the round of 8 though also is very interesting. Las Vegas is the cutoff race, not Martinsville
which was insane.
Or Phoenix.
or Phoenix. Phoenix is the cutoff for the regular season this time. I think honestly the second half after the All Star break is gonna be interesting. You got Michigan, then Bristol Dirt. That'll be fun. You go to Chicago Street Course, then you go
Okay.
to Super Speedway of Daytona and Phoenix. Good mix.
All right. I want to do. I don't know if this is okay with you guys, but I kind of want to do some predictions right now,
Go
if
for
that's
it.
okay with you.
Go for it.
Okay.
Shoot for it.
Um. So who do we got? Who do we got for Nashville? Because I think we got Kansas out of the way, right? Or
Yeah,
was that
we
just
we
me?
got Kansas picks. I want to say for
Okay.
Nashville, I it's so tough because we haven't raced here since season 1. And everyone has changed. Everyone has changed. I mean, Zach, he's still like the same guy. But like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
Zach is going to be one of the runners for it. I think also you, Jackson, could be a runner for it. It's like these random tracks that like the random people are quick at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I think Zach. You know, he always runs really good at Nashville. I've seen him in other leagues, but I think he is going to be coming out on top with his first win of the season.
You could also think. I think I could also think about Nook. Nook is he's shown speed, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think just his only problem he didn't perform well at North Wilkesboro. That's what worries me. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't
Yeah.
perform there. Nashville's pretty much a short track. I mean, I consider it a short track personally. Like
like
pretty
a,
much. It's like a
it's similar
mix.
to It's like an
Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, it's like Iowa.
Um,
Zach, who do you got winning that, bro?
um, I don't know, honestly. I think it could really be anybody. Really depends on the setups. I think I think it's gonna be a good race. Anyone can really win. You just got to make sure that you make the race though, because the field cap only
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, only
So
8 here.
about half of the drivers are gonna be making it.
I think actually exactly half because I'm also running Nashville.
Now, here we go. We're gonna go to Coda now. Now, this is a very interesting one. We
Wingnet,
had, yeah, exactly. We had Trey too, but
he's not
Don't forget,
D1.
don't
this is
forget
He's a
in
part
Fun
timer.
Guy. Don't forget Fun Guy.
Fungi
Fun
was
Guy.
quick.
one guy was really quick. I
And
I'm
we're
mean,
also going to have the break and turn car, so that could change everything.
ooh,
I could see
I mean,
Hollows or Bowser winning.
yeah, anybody could win. I mean, break and turn is such a helpful thing to this league. It's gonna help a lot of drivers improve with their skills, and I think we're gonna see some new winners with that setup this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Wingnut is gonna go back to back at Coda.
All right, what's the next race down? Is it? I'm trying to think.
New Hampshire.
Ooh, we've never been there before.
No, we haven't.
No, never. But
What
I'd
about
say it's kind of similar to what is it called? I want to say it's similar to like a mix of Iowa and Martinsville. I want to say that.
yeah. I
Um, yeah.
track's very unique. It's really flat. Not much banking. It's similar to a short track, but not kind of its own racing. It's going to probably run similar to a short track, just because there's not much banking there. But
I think yeah,
I think I got my pick for there. Give me
me
Junior.
too. Ooh, Junior's a good one. I think I have Fun Guy getting his first of the
Honestly, yeah,
season.
I could see that too. He he won Iowa. I mean, I just gotta think about it. Junior was quick at Iowa. Junior was quick at
Sure.
Martinsville. You know what I mean? You throw them
He's
both
quick,
into one track.
he's quick everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. I mean, he won super speedways for all we know, but he didn't do really that great at Coda. To be fair, maybe it's just road
Yeah.
courses.
I mean, to be fair, that was his debut race.
Yeah, I mean, there's
He
nothing.
never, but yeah. Anyways, I got Fun Guy for New Hampshire, but now this is where it gets interesting.
Zach, who's
The
your pick
All
for that?
Star
um, I think Fun Guy.
Fun guy, yeah.
So,
Fun Guy.
All star race. I can't really we can't really call the open right because we don't know who's going to be in it. But
Well,
the All
yeah,
Star race, just in general, it's
I
hard
mean,
to take.
Charlotte's really similar to a lot of other intermediates like Texas.
I'd say Bowser probably, maybe Fun
ooh,
Guy,
Bowser.
Bowser, Fun Guy, or
If it,
Hollows.
I
we're
can see,
going to Charlotte Speedway, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I can see
Okay.
Ben going back to back in the All Star race.
I
I'm not.
see Junior. Me
Banks.
personally, I see
Yeah, that's actually possible too.
Banks is. I mean, Banks put on a shocker of a performance, winning the All Star race last season. I mean, we have one of the photos framed on our wall right now. If you want to pan over to that.
See that right there. Beautiful picture, and then also that Clash winner. We could probably put some
Yeah.
more pictures. I gotta put the season 4 Daytona 500 winner and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I can. Yeah.
You can help me with that.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Anyways,
We got through half the season. The rest of the half we'll kind of go later. I'll talk about it in a different podcast.
we
yeah, we'll
should
come. Yeah, we'll come back.
we should do predictions for the awards at the end of the season.
Ooh, the
Ooh,
awards. Yeah, let's talk
yes.
about that.
I mean, wait, where is the? Oh, here we go.
Um,
Um, so
Jackson,
we have
you want to do yours at first?
driver, most valuable team, rookie of the season, luckiest winner, consistent driver, champion, best race, rising star, biggest crash, best manufacturer, most popular driver, comeback driver, best part timer, best debut, and best game.
Also, I want to put it out there. There will be D1 winners for this and D2 winners. So
Ooh. Okay.
yeah,
So Kicking off with most valuable driver, Fun Guy Windlet.
Give me fun guy. Give me fun guy there or Junior.
Fun Guy
Uh,
or two very strong picks.
I'm gonna take. I don't know. I could see somebody like Bowser sneaking it in just
That's true.
because of just how he races. He already has a win. Just think because he's pretty consistent most of the time, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah. All right. We're going into. Hold on, I just lost it.
Is it
Most valuable team. Now,
Ooh.
for some reason, I don't have permission to the roster. I don't know why.
Oh, I gotta fix that then. I think Hollow's Enterprise though.
I mean, Carlos Enterprise is the only four-car team. Fungi Motorsport is a four-car team, but one of them is part-time. I think
I'm
it's definitely between those two for best team. No other team really has the power, or I should say, between those two. But I think if Bowser or somebody like Fungi wins best individual driver, then they will win. Like if
yeah
Hollows Jackson or Junior wins best driver, then their team will win.
Yeah.
yeah. So we got rookie of the season now.
Ooh.
So
Between
Nook.
Nook,
I take Nook.
Tobias,
Oh wait, Toast. Oh
Nook,
wait.
oh,
Tobias, Toast,
that's
and
tough.
Wolfia. Those are
I
the
Nook or
four.
Toast probably.
all right. You know what? I owe you guys 50 Robux if it isn't toast by the end of the season.
Ooh. Write that down.
I
Like
I'm
get it pinned right now.
I can probably eliminate Tobias just because Tobias is Tobias. I don't get me wrong. I think Tobias is a good
I
driver.
just think he won't show.
I just don't think he takes this serious at all. Carwolfia, nah, I just don't think he'll show up either. I think
Uh,
I think it's gonna be Nook. I think he has a good team around him. I think if especially at super speedways, if he can sneak one,
Yeah.
I think
pin that so you remember.
Here, let's just move on from awards because those are like, you know, the rest of them
Yeah,
are
I mean,
unpredictable, kinda. I mean,
oh,
but
comeback
or
driver though.
comeback
I
driver
want
though, yeah,
I'm
and rising
I'm
star.
not I'm not gonna self glaze, but I think it might be me. I haven't competed in 2 seasons, and I'm finally back. You know,
You won a race last season though, part time.
true. And I won a race the season before that, so I won Daytona season 2, Bristol season 3, maybe something in season 4, or I might be winless again.
I think
uh,
comeback driver is probably you. I want to say rising star though. Rising star is something that
Ooh,
can really go to anyone but a rookie. And that's the main thing. Anyone that's like a champion or a rookie can't get it. But I think ooh, uh I don't think it's Hollis. I don't think so. I'd say
um,
give me man, it's hard to pick. It's really hard
wait,
to pick.
Hollow? No, Junior.
Junior got it
It's
last
either gonna
season,
be
I think.
it.
no, he was a rookie last season. Couldn't
Oh
win it.
yeah, you
Yeah,
couldn't.
he was.
But I still think he's so far up. There's really no room for him to improve. So I think somebody
Can
like I think Toast. Honestly,
Toast
Oh,
can't.
that's
She's
a
a
good
rookie.
yeah, that's true.
one.
Maybe somebody like Banks, because Banks technically is not a rookie. He competed last season,
Or
won the Oscar.
Percy.
Okay, to be fair though, Banks does value Roan J over Roan NASCAR, so
Yeah,
he'll
he showed up. He'll show up to
if he go
anything.
if yeah if he goes if he's racing, but then he has another Roan J lead to
He'll just leave.
do. Yeah, he'll usually be part of it. Uh,
All right, let's move on from awards now. We got all the picks in. Um, let's talk about D
all
two.
right,
D2. Let's talk about
what
the
do we think about?
roster for D2. I mean, it's just full of insanity, really. It's just all the
Playing
time.
good aside racing,
That's Banks, by the way.
dude, dude. I didn't even know that existed,
Is this a peak team name?
bro.
Um,
I can't goon.
on the D2 roster, you got 6 part-time D1 drivers. One on high voltage at Carson in the 76, the whole car insurance racing team of Nook and Hollows are both part time. Menard Racing with Kevin, Unisod Racing with Banks, and Z Man Racing Incorporated has one full time, and Corey and me part time.
I want to talk about Corey too. Corey is
No,
so underrated.
oh my goodness. He absolutely dominated Daytona. I am so surprised how he didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, and you look at the points, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I
Now,
also Moses though. Moses is a scary threat for that championship.
Moses. Yeah, I mean, Moses kicked it off with being one of the first Division Two winners in RNCS, but
The first.
I mean, yeah, the first. So I think he's going to be a threat. But look at Tanky though.
Mm,
You don't really see him in NASCAR, but surprisingly, he likes racing in this league. You know, when he shows up,
I
he
don't
can put
know.
his car in the spotlight.
Hollywood's also a big threat. I mean, speaking of Hollywood, we're on that topic. Kansas D2. Absolute peak. I mean, come on. It doesn't get much better
Yeah,
than that.
yeah. I wish I was there for it because it sounds like it was a really good race. But yeah, I mean, Hollywood. From what I heard, he dominated the race. So I think he's going to be a threat. But also, also, I think now this is a hot take. I think Spike will
Ooh,
get in the play.
ooh. That's actually kind of a scary hot take. I think Spav's gonna make it.
Really, Spike? I mean,
He
he
did
did show up.
good
But
today, and if he continues showing up, I feel like he goes out the round of six, but he makes the playoffs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Okay. Now,
Crazy
oh
prediction for me.
yeah, we forgot about Trey. I
Talk
didn't
about
even
that.
know.
Wait, Zach, what did you say?
I think Corey Avi is going to win the championship.
Ooh, that's a good pick too, though.
I mean,
It's a very
he's
good pick.
already competed in D1 for I believe
I think he made the
two.
playoffs last season.
No,
No,
I
he made playoff season 2, but he got eliminated with Persy. So he has experience in Cup. Fortunately, doesn't have experience winning yet, but
He does
he was
actually.
very oh when
He won Auto Club season 0 or 1,
yeah
but that was
Matt
just that was like kind of just a full throttle setup,
yeah
yeah.
which was the
Now,
problem with season 1. That's why we don't count it. It's just it was all no scale.
yeah.
um
All right. Now, this is kind of controversial, but I think I do think Hollywood is gonna win the championship.
He looks
what
quick on the speedways. He looks quick.
Now, the reason why for this, remember when he showed up to Pocono?
oh
Yes.
yeah
Well,
He wasn't bad. He was not bad. And Daytona, when he showed up to Daytona, he was running up front like almost the entire race.
yeah. He
Now,
looks like a contender.
um
what are you saying in general? Okay.
We're not looking in general right now. That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you don't look at your girl.
I mean, there's not much more to talk about though here.
by the way fun guy dropped his scheme but anyways
You did?
um I
Let me
think
see.
season's probably gonna be on par with season 2 and 3, maybe even better. So far D2 is, I'm not gonna lie, probably just as good as D1. But to be fair, D1's only ran one race, and that's the Daytona 500. But tune in tomorrow for the Kansas race.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're about to wrap this up, but yeah, tune in for tomorrow's race. It's going to be a really great race, I believe, in my opinion. We're going to see, I think, we're going to see a lot of battling. I Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe there's some draft, maybe not much.
Yeah,
There's
I mean
it's
it's not.
like normal speedway draft for RNCS.
Yeah, it's not on a level draft, where you get
We
an extra month. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think we can wrap things up here. Do you guys? I mean, let me know if you want to plug anything in the description. But I think we'll wrap
yeah. I
things
mean,
up. I'll put a Discord link in the description. Thank you
but
guys for joining me. It was great. Great 35 minutes of recording.
and my boy Carl.
Yeah, free Carl, guys. By the way.
My name is
We
Ed.
will put his user in the link. We'll put his user in the description below. Go check him out. He's probably one of the best Roblox players you'll ever meet.
He has more row racing wins than me. All right, though, we'll wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in episode 3.
Sunny sign, sob.